So welcome you all for our this further meetings. On behalf of our ISKCON Hyderabad, we had conducted a value education contest. And all of you are especially students whom we are invited today are the toppers, various district toppers from Nizamabad, from Hyderabad, from Mehboob Nagar, from various places students have been. Yeah, Snehan is from Mehboob Nagar, yes. So we have various students, toppers especially. So we are having a many wonderful programs. So the learning is not less. The more we should be hungry for learning, as Chanakya says. The more we are hungry, more we learn, the more we can excel ourselves. So knowledge acts like a weapon. So the more weapons we gather, like Arjuna was gathering in the battle time, right? For the battle, when he was in a forest, when they were exiled in the forest. So a lot of weapons he gathered under the guidance of Lord Krishna, so that he was able to successfully fight. Now, all of you also learned many wonderful things, and now is opportunity for all of you to capture some more things. So about that details we'll be having. Before that, we have with us His Grace Sarishiromani Prabhu, who is our ISKCON Hyderabad, one of the management member here. So, and Prabhuji, under his expert guidance, all these wonderful programs have been taking place all across, especially Telangana and all these places here happenings. So we invited him. Prabhuji will be addressing us so that he can give us his kind blessings and guidance so that we can go ahead. And after Prabhuji's address, we'll be presenting all of you the detailed plan of our upcoming programs which are planned for us. Any of you have any questions or so, feel free to ask at the end, and or you can write in the chat as well. Okay. Thank you. Prabhuji, please, you can start. I can.
Hare Om Ajnanatimirandasya Ananjana Salakam Chakshurun Mritamena Tasmai Shri Gurave. So first of all, I would like to thank all the parents and children for taking part in the value education contest. In a day and age where people have so many other options to study, to see. So still the parents of the children have chosen to give this very valuable inputs to the children. So we are thankful for that. So in the ongoing process of giving values to the children, so there are some aspects of few aspects which we can try to keep in our mind, which I thought of just discussing today for a few minutes. So in London, we have one temple called Bhaktivedanta Manor. So that temple, there was a nice garden. So one of the best gardeners of London was called for that meeting when they were opening that garden. So he was asked, which is the best garden. So he said that when we want to grow any garden, he said the most important thing is we should love the plants. Then that particular garden which the gardener grows without love, that's considered the best garden. The flowers also can, when you see that garden, you can feel that love of that gardener. So according to how we invest our time, energy and love, that's how the children grow. So this love and affection is not only in human beings, we can also see in animals also. Like once one of the Swamis was going in a car. So one cow started chasing the ambassador car long back. So he was curious to know why the cow was chasing the car. So he stopped the car and found from the villagers nearby that actually some days back the calf of that particular cow was killed in a car accident. One ambassador car had hit that cow calf. So the mother cow was angry, upset, and that's why it was chasing like that. So if we want the child to become a nice adult, we need to give our love, time, affection. So child doesn't need our money or just facilities, but he needs our love because that is what satisfies the child. So one of the very important aspects where we can show our love, affection is setting an example, good example. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells, "Yadad acharite shreshtas tatadevetere rajana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate." Because whatever standards great men said, that's what the common man will follow. So Krishna himself was setting a right example when Sudama or Narada Muni, great Brahmanas would come, he would wash their feet and take the water on his head, setting an example how a Kshatriya should serve the Brahmanas. So this is a real story of one lawyer called AZAD. So he was a very powerful lawyer. Even if somebody did mistake, he could still prove that he is not wrong. He had that abilities, very powerful personality. So he was working with one mafia in US called Al Capone, and he was protecting them from all sort of crimes, and he would prove that how they were innocent, and they would give him a lot of money. So one day, after many years, he felt that he is not setting a good example for his children because he is working for some mafia. So he thought he should set a good example. So he went to the government and told how his Al Capone and all, they're wrong, and he made them go to jail. But then these people were very cruel, and somehow some people, when he was once traveling in car, they stopped and they killed him. So for the sake of setting example, he gave up his life. So there is another similar story, the World War II, when US was fighting with the Japanese people. So there was one ship, USS Lexington, which was filled with thousands of soldiers and aircrafts. So the Japanese Air Force wanted to destroy that whole ship, big ship. There were bomber planes coming to attack that ship. So there was one pilot named Bouch O'Hara. So this pilot, he was there, and he saw that when he was in the air that there's so many planes were coming, 9 bomber planes actually from various directions. So he was alone. So he thought, now if I don't fight, they will destroy the ship. So he started very vigorously fighting, shooting single-handedly. So he shot down 5 bomber planes, damaged 2 of them. Remaining people ran away because they were fearful that they will also be destroyed. So finally he came back to the ship. Okay. So what he has done, it was considered the bravest acts of sacrifice in the history of World War II, because he risked his own life for the sake of thousands of people. So now this Bouch O'Hara, who is this person? Actually, he is the son of that AZAD, which I had told, that lawyer. So what is his inspiration? He saw that his own father risked his life to set a good example. So he also wanted to follow in his footsteps. So this person was given the US Air Force Congressional Medal of Honor by the President of USA, Franklin D. at that time. And after him, they named the airport as Boucher O'Hara. So after this personality. So setting a good example is one of the most important things the parents should do. So the parents also, we have programs in ISKCON for parents based on Bhagavad Gita. Those parents who are interested can also join that. We'll send those pamphlets. So both the parents and children, it is important that we learn these values from the important scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, because these are the scriptures based on Supreme Lord Krishna or Lord Ram, or the source of all good values, purity. So by associating with them, we also automatically gain all good values. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Now, Jagadish Haribhu will tell all of you more details about some more courses which we are planning for all the various students, which we generally have for children. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'd like to express our heartfelt thanks to His Grace Sar Shiromani Prabhu for giving us this wonderful inspiration, how we can really, especially as a parents. So yeah, Prabhuji has to leave now for his next engagement. It's a very busy schedule. Someone came and gave us this. So this booklet, what all of you saw it, value education booklet especially, was one of the member of that design book is His Grace Sar Shiromani Prabhu, who has addressed all of you, right? Right? So that's what's so now I'll take you to this short presentation as we showed all of you here on the screen. You can watch. So is it visible? Is the slide is visible to you all?
Visible, sir.
Yeah, yes. This is a poster we had shared for all of you. So what is the name, dear? Anybody is able to read? What is the name? What is the title name here? Especially for children, it has been
Yad Akriti Shlokas.
Straight out, sir.
Yeah, what is this line? Anyone knows, by the way? If you know Bhagavad Gita, this is a very famous statement spoken in Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna speaks, Yad Yad Acharati Shreshtas. Shreshtam is what? Those who are the leaders. Those who are the top rankers, like all of you are top rankers. Right? So what the leaders do? Acharan. Acharan means behavior. The leading a life with a particular example. So what the leaders do, the common people also follow. Yad Yad Acharati Shreshtas. So that's why the caption there we have written, lead by example. So all of you have, Krishna has gifted all of you very nice, just don't highlight there anything. So Krishna has given, the Lord has given all of you very good talent, a very good understanding. So there's a whole district amongst all the students, thousands of, every district on an average we have, just don't highlight there. Who is highlighting? We expect all of you are good students. Yeah. So just put it.
Sir, this all the dispenser.
Yeah, that's what I'm removing that. Yeah, now I think this. So so amongst every district on an average, there are around 5,000 to 6,000 children have taken part in the contest, and you are the one. All of you are the one among top 3 students in all the districts, various districts. So this is a gift of the God for all of us. So what happens? Just imagine, Father, your parents are giving you pocket money. Every day or maybe in a week or month, you get a pocket money. But just imagine with that pocket money, if the student, the child starts doing a bad habits, he goes and starts smoking or doing all bad habits. what the father will do later next month? Yes.
He will cut the pocket money.
Yeah, he will cut the pocket money, or even stop also. Cut means reducing, but then even stop also, not giving, right? But imagine if that student, what he should do so that father will give him more pocket money. Any example you can say? What behavior of the student will make the father
Bad behavior.
Spend those money on books and to donate some money for beggars.
Yes. So basically doing a good use. Who is giving answer this? Donating for beggars? Who spoke? Sorry. Yeah,
Bharat, sir.
Yeah, Bharat, good. Right. So if you give that money, use that money in a proper way, right? Like when you go to temple, you offer it to the Lord, some prasadam, or you give to the beggars, as you're saying, for charity. Basically, or if you know that there is a father's birthday or mother's birthday, you take that pocket money, get some nice gift, and wish your father and mother and thank him. Right? So it's a token of gratitude, expressing our thanks. As such, money is of the father only, but then you go and gift him. So that is expressing our thanks, expressing our gratitude, right? And then eventually father says, I'm giving him, but then he's keeping a proper record. Every month he notes down how much money I received and how I have spent. And then anything needed more, he asks for the father, or he gets the needful thing. And eventually as he grows up, he's helping the father in the business. So the good behavior of the child will attract the faith of the father on child very, very nicely. Then father will give whole treasury in the hand of child. Right? Because he is going to do the right use. So there are three things all of you can remember. There is something called as a best use, underuse, and a misuse. So out of three, what we should do with our life? Which option is correct, or no option is correct?
Best use.
Misuse, what you said, sorry? I could not hear. Sorry?
Best use.
The best use. We all should do with our life the best use, right? So God has gifted us this talent to understand this nice message of Bhagavad Gita. And surely that's why all of you are able to excel. Writing exam, mugging up is okay, but later our members have interviewed also all of you on phones, right? Every one of you have given interviews also, yes? Right? And yes, Lord is witnessing also. How you continue ahead now onwards, what was your past, and how with the help of this contest, how you have reformed yourselves and developing yourselves more nicely, then Lord will give you more and more so that you can do the best use with your life. So then already you have a good qualities, you have leadership qualities, then more good, nice leadership qualities you will develop and you'll become the very good example. Just a minute, I'll speak. So we have this very nice, what all of you learned in the VEC contest is just a simple, the glance of whole Bhagavad Gita lessons. Very basic things you learned, right? So can some of you quickly share one point? You write in the chat, there is unmute, and say which point you liked most in the booklet, which concept you liked. Anyone now remember? Any one or two would like to speak? Yeah, yes.
Stories, sir.
No, I'm asking concept. Yeah, there were many stories, but story should not remain only a story. It should connect us to some lessons, and then we should be able to live with that lessons also. Then that story is a meaning. So which story, which lesson of that story, which particular story? Yeah, here Tarun is sharing about self-control. Right? Very good point. Sense control, self-control is very important. Yeah. Arjun is sharing about secret of smart work and also external and internal cleanliness. Yes, right. So, and I'm sure all of you are also able to recollect many nice points and things. Right. So if you just get an idea, yeah, we are not this body, we are soul, spirit, soul. Very nice. Who is writing this? P. Viraj. Yeah. Shrestha is writing, I have liked all the list. Okay. Art of concentration. Okay. Bhavan is also writing art of concentration. Bhavan, yeah. So very nice. So if you just add these things, lessons, now you have become so nice. You practice them, you'll become even more. There are so many other lessons. Okay, so I'll just show you one short promo video of what we did in last summer. Last summer we did some nice programs for the school children, especially the last year's batch toppers of VEC contest. Now all of you are the toppers in this year's VEC contest. Last year's 2020 VEC toppers, their program we did in the summer, and how amazingly they learned so many things. So I'll show you one short video. Just keep your speakers ready so that you can hear properly. Yeah. Just let me share the screen and you tell me whether you're able to see here or not. I'll share the sound now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You.
These innocent creatures now who are playing at my home, as my children, as my boy. Now, this life should be the last installment of his transmigration from one body to another. I shall train these boys in such a way that after this body, he will have no more to go into this cycle of birth and death. That is Krishna consciousness.
You all are able to hear the sound? Is it audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, now you can hear. Now you can hear the various events, and then later those children's feedback also will watch here.
Okay, sir.
So after doing this course, these are the children who have done that course. You saw Wisdom Tales and Shloka Master. These two courses are there. Shloka Master is about the shlokas, from important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. You learn the lessons, but now here you will be learning the recitation also. And second, Wisdom Tales, means there are stories, very amazing stories. Like some of you are mentioning stories. So these two courses, some of these children, their feedback, you can see what they learn.
I am Ananya and I study in 8th grade.
I am Divyesh from Hyderabad. I am studying in 7th standard.
My name is Aditri.
My name is Shloka.
This summer camp organized by ISKCON Hyderabad was a great event. It was systematic and very well planned. The themes chosen for this summer camp were very interesting.
This summer camp was a wonderful experience for me. Fun and frolic that I enjoyed a lot throughout this camp. These 21 days have made a great impact on me. During this camp, I was eagerly waiting for the classes every day.
I loved the way how the stories were narrated and how they were so simple and very interesting. I also liked the way how the Matajis and Prabhujis explained the stories in a very understandable way.
These classes were amazing. I've enjoyed each and every class. Also got many quizzes to solve. They were my favorite part and it also helped me to understand the concepts in a better way. I also enjoyed the Shloka Master class as it is great when one learns Bhagavad Gita shlokas. I was inspired by the moral values. Each story gave a main value and many other teachings. These stories made me think about myself and many of the examples given were related to me.
I like the shlokas very much.
I like the stories and the quiz was fun. The people who inspire me the most are Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruv Maharaj. I got inspired because they both, in a very young age, had much tolerance and smartness of finding the solution for their problem in a spiritual way.
Apart from these stories, we've also learned about chanting the Maha Mantra, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and the GIGO principle, good in, good out, garbage in, garbage out, the ABCD formula, and many kirtanas in our class.
The takeaway from this camp is valuing values like honesty, gratitude, compassion, respect, etc.
After hearing to these classes every day, I understood the importance of association, firm faith on God, importance of good habits and power of prayers.
I've also learned that if we do our bit, Krishna will do the rest.
These stories taught me how to react in difficult situations. I will also think twice before I act.
Due to these courses, I learned to express our gratitude to the Lord by doing devotion to the Lord.
I am planning to become more regulated in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as it cleanses our heart and mind. I have firm belief that when one chants regularly and improves habits, one can become a good person, and I am going to follow this.
I believe that each of us has a talent and we can use that talent to serve the Lord in any way. And by following this ABCD formula, we can connect to Lord Krishna. Lastly, I would like to thank ISKCON Hyderabad for conducting these camps for us.
And all thanks to ISKCON Hyderabad for organizing such a great event and helping us to enjoy our holy days, as it is said that 7 days without God makes 1 week. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So these are their parents. They will also, so some of your parents are also watching here now. They can also watch how the parents also felt. So many parents also attended online with them.
Hare Krishna, I am Sivachoti from Hyderabad.
I am Ashish. My son Jigyan has been enrolled in the summer camp.
I came to know about the online classes conducted by ISKCON for children. I immediately registered for my son Tribhuvan, who is studying in 9th standard.
The Shloka masters helps them understand important 108 slokas of the Bhagavad Gita, which gives them the bigger picture of what Gita is about and why is it called the life manual for all of us.
Prabhuji, I am very thankful to you for teaching slokas very well and explain the meaning clearly. Each line was taught with clear pronunciation and with meaning for every word. Children were also given chance to chant each line of the sloka and even the complete sloka. Here I like the concept of selecting slokas from different chapters and teaching to the students based on theme. This makes children also understand the importance of Bhagavad Gita, the meaning in it, and apply in their day-to-day life. The meaning of every sloka was explained clearly with proper examples or moral stories. The slideshows, presentations created interest in the children to learn more.
The other part I would like to definitely say quickly is how the kids are encouraged to ask questions, get their answers, and they're able to rationalize what they learned.
I'm happy to say that my son Tribhuvan learned all the slokas in level 1. I have seen positive change in him, and I am very glad to say that. By seeing him, all our family members also started chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and it has become a part of our daily activities.
I sincerely pray that every kid in the world should be able to join these courses.
I hope such sessions help children a lot.
I sincerely thank the ISKCON team for organizing this.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
these are the details of the last year's further events or so what happened. So are you all understood the part? Was it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, I can show you one more slide also. What are these courses and how the details will be happening. And then we'll ask all of your schedule so that you can let us know when we can organize this. You are able to see now on the screen? The
Yes,
poster.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the report of our last year's course. We have daily also, every day also we do for children's every day from 7:30 to 8. That is called as e-Gurukul. In the right bottom, what you see. Every day we have a themes, like Monday we have verse, Tuesday we have a story, Wednesday and Thursday we have amazing episodes of Lord Krishna, Friday about the life of Srila Prabhupada, Saturday the book study of Srila Prabhupada, and Sunday we have some presentations and some video sessions. So like that, this is happening every day. These are the childrens from last VC contest. They have been coming. Now also they are learning. It's almost last 1.5 years they are learning with us. So what you showed, all these children are there regularly coming for programs and got benefited. And they're the toppers in their school also. Divyesh, whom you saw there, one is a topper in his school. And there are many other students also. So these are the more than 250 kids they have been taken apart. So we have these two courses called as a Shloka Master. This is a series called as Challenge 108. There will be 108 stories and there will be 108 important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. So why we gave him challenge? Because to learn this 108 really takes a good time. So last year's batch, right now they're at story number 84. Summertime, it was everyday sessions because there were summer holidays, summer camp, and it was closed lockdown and things. So online it was going on. Now they're coming to temple also to learn. But now after that classes started, schools are there. So now it is running only on Sunday. Again, they'll be joining summer camp every day. And then that's why it will be completed 108. And there are thrilling episodes. The great characters of the scriptures like Prahlad or Dhruva, Arjun, many amazing episodes. Like who was that hunter name in that book you studied? Anyone remember?
Mrigari.
Very nice. Who said Mrigari?
Bharat.
Oh, Bharat, very nice, good. And others also, I'm sure you might have remembered Mrigari. Right? That Mrigari story, what you studied is just a brief, but here you'll find the great details and amazing lessons. Practically half an hour discussion. So 1 hour sessions it will be. In 1 hour we'll be covering 2 bits. So we welcome all of you for learning both the courses, 1 hour of each. So wisdom tale means 2 stories in 1 hour it will be covered. And after every session there'll be a quiz, online quiz. We'll be sending you the Google form and you can attempt so that you can revise your lessons and then not to miss out some important points what you learned. And that will help us also how much you understood. Like that it will build up, and then after every 12 stories or 12 shlokas there'll be kind of a unit test based on those, so that it will make you grasp everything. There'll be revision sessions and then followed with the quiz unit test 1. Like that it is divided into 3 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, 36, 36, 36. So that comes total to 108. And then same with the Bhagavad Gita shlokas, 2 shlokas will be covering in 1 hour session, where we'll be teaching all of you recitations. We'll be giving chance all of you also to recite the shlokas one by one. And like that we'll learn the meaning. And then related to that, there are many nice colorful videos, pictures, and then the stories for that also to understand that shloka more promptly, more focusedly, more nicely. Okay, so these are the 2 main courses we're starting for all of you, called as a Shloka Master and Wisdom Tales. Okay. So the whole purpose is what? Not just for entertainment, but also enlightenment. Only entertainment without education, without any learning, then that will not much help us. Again, we'll be needing another entertainment. Sorry?
Sir.
Yeah?
Sir, will you tell stories about Krishna?
Yes. There'll be Lord Krishna, Lord Rama's, all the characters you'll find there. Many
okay, sir, thanks.
Yeah. So, and the basis of all these courses are from the teachings of Srila Prabhupada only. How you learned in your VC booklet, that is just a small glimpse. Now here you will be in interactive. Now all of you are from different districts of the state. So best if all of you can come, but then we don't know. So that's how all of you can make it to come physically here and then again, because it's a long being distances and things for. So that's why we'll be running online. Those who are able to make to come, especially those who are Hyderabad students, surely can come physically also. We have a 2 weeks residential camp. During that time, these things will be going on, and others can join online. So this batch we're starting exclusively only for all of you, the toppers whom we have invited here. It will not be for other batches also are running, but especially all of you understood nicely, so it will be taught at your levels. And others also it will be going on, but then with their levels. So like that, so that you can also grasp and they can also grasp. Everyone can learn more fast and more nice. So is that clear about the courses?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anyone have any questions? Any comments? Okay, so before we conclude now, I just want to know from each of all of you, how frequently we can schedule this so that all of you can make it to attend. What is the status of your schools right now? When are the holidays, or when are it's opening, or right now exams are going, so that we can put one common date and then we can start. Everyone comes together, then it will be very nice to learn. We'll be able to. So all of you can write in the chat. So what you do in the chat, all of you can write 2 things. Has your exams ended? Yes or no. If it is ended, if it is not ended, put the date when the exams are ending. Of let's say right now you are in a 7th standard.
Where would we chat, sir?
Sorry?
Where we have to chat, sir?
In the chat, in the Zoom chat, there is a chat. Yeah. There you can type whether your exams, now you're, let's say you're in the 7th standard, if your exams are over or not. If yes, just write yes, completed. If not, then mention the date when it is ending. And then second question, what are the duration of holidays you have? Let's say it's starting from April 10th to May 10th. This is your holiday period. Then till 10th you have schools, and after 10th May again there is a school. I mean, what is your holiday periods? So that we'll note down all of your responses, so that one common period will put up. Sunday it is okay, but then when it is a holiday like a summer camp, it can be learned every day also, so that we can be more utilize our time very, very properly. Time is also a gift of Lord, isn't it? So go on typing.
We have half days, sir. We have half days.
Oh, but no full holidays?
No, sir.
Acha, which school yours?
CVE High School, sir. Devarkadra.
Oh, Devarkadra. Okay. Yeah, fine. Anyway, all of you can mention it. It is getting recorded. Your chats is getting, I'm seeing. Going to end on 24th April. Okay. So then mention your holidays also. When are the holidays period? Let's say 24th April till when? So that then we'll be making a proper schedule. And then...
Sir, 24th April.
24th, till 24th April holiday. Okay. So some of you are writing 16th April. Okay. Anyway, what are the dates? No issues, but you mention your dates. I'm seeing.
Sir, in our school 16, in our school 24, 25, 26 exams are there, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do, we'll call you also personally, be available on phones. By today or by tomorrow, we'll be contacting you, so that personally also we can discuss what are the periods, so that we can schedule proper time for everyone. Some of you are writing, you don't know. Some of you, so you can inquire. Ask your teacher.
Sir, afternoon 3 will.
Yeah.
3 o'clock, sir, afternoon.
Yeah. So we have to decide the dates and we have to decide the time, both the things, so that will be discussed. And regarding the fees, regarding the details, this course is not being charged because
state board school they would not declare, sir.
Achha, state boards are not declared. CBSE boards are already declared. Okay. Fine. We'll contact you personally then. That will be good to check everyone's things. Our volunteers will be contacting you. You can respond on phone numbers what you are given. So regarding fees, we don't charge any fees because already you are our regular students. You have been a part with us for VC contest. So we expect all of you be what we say, responsible to attend yourself. Because sometimes if it is like a free course, then nobody takes seriously. In India, especially free things, it's taken very cheaply. But no, we have to use our intelligence, understand the importance and learn ourselves. So these teachings, what all of you will be learning is like a foundation. So what is the most important part in the building? Let's say there is a huge building. You have your school buildings.
Basement.
What is the most important part in the building? Yes,
Basement.
Basement. Yeah.
Sir.
Is the basement is visible? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir.
Yeah, the basement is most important, but it is not visible. Whereas what is visible? The building color, the glasses, the doors, the infrastructure. These are all the interiors. These are all visible things. So where we should put more attention? On the visible things, that interior works, or in the basement work? The most important attention should go where? Yeah, basement. Yeah, correct. Right. Of course, we need a good interior. We need a good structure of glasses, windows, everything. But the basement plays the most important role. If the basement is strong, then the whole building also stands very, very nicely. If the basement is weak, then no matter how much ever you raise the building, immediately it will fall off. One heavy wind blows, building collapse. One heavy rains comes, building will leak and break open. So foundation plays important role. So same way, these are the time for all of us. These are our foundational years before we enter into intermediate or higher studies and all. So early to start is the better to grow in our life, but better late than never. So all of you are from a different standard. Some of you are 7, some of you are 8, some of you are 6th. We have a group of 5th to 10th, all of you together. But being a toppers, all of you, I'm sure all of you learned very nicely. So we need not to create any separate groups now, but understand the importance of this and then take your own self-interest. And then seeing all of your regular attendance, we're going to give you more and more opportunities to learn and more better. We have many good students, senior students from IITs, from NITs, BITS campus in Hyderabad, who are also there to help you out for your further journey. So you'll get to know many things for your life also. So provided you take it very seriously. And of course, sometime you might be traveling, or sometime you have been having exams or some family function where you'll not be able to make. So it's understandable. But recordings will be available as out of interest, out of importance. You can get the recordings and you can watch also, so that you don't miss anything. And that's why holidays time we are starting, because it's a free time much. Or even if the schools are there, it's like a just early period, so that we'll put it in a proper. We'll also understand your school schedule, your exam schedule, then only we'll put it. Okay. So only price you have to pay is your interest. No other price. Clear? Now, any questions? Anyone? Yeah, any of you have any question, comments? So you can ask. This is the end from all of our side. This is on behalf of ISKCON Hyderabad in Abbots, near Nampalli railway station. Our temple is there. Any of you are from Hyderabad? I think Bhuvan is from Hyderabad, who is our state topper. Bhuvan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, and there are many others. I have to just recollect some of the names. So many of you are from Hyderabad. You are most welcome to meet us personally and get to know some more programs. We have programs for parents as well. Like all of your children's now, for Children Forum, there is a parents forum also, where parents also get many nice understandings of life, and then that helps them also to make a home also very nice place for everyone to live. And we have many other forums. You can take advantage and get benefited. Any questions now you can ask? Can you say about the Wisdom Tales course? Yeah, as I said, Wisdom Tales means there'll be stories like Ramayana, Mahabharata, lot of details which you have never heard of. Many great.
Limitless sweet.
Sorry. Yeah, many great personalities in the histories, especially in the ancient time, and what great impact they have created. So if you know those great heroes, now I'll ask you one simple question. Okay, can you give me one character example who learned in his childhood days the importance of Ramayana, Mahabharata, their stories, that helped our country, or maybe major part of the country, to keep our culture very strong because of his learning in childhood? Can you give some example? Very famous personality. Yes, who learned in his childhood days about Ramayana, Mahabharata from his mother. I'm giving a hint now.
Srila Prabhupada, sir.
Prime Minister. Prime Minister.
Our Prime Minister, okay. Srila Prabhupada, yes, okay. I'm saying a little more ancient, a little more before that. He became a so powerful warrior that he fought against all the wrong people of the who were looting our country, kind of capturing the states and all. But because of his protection, yes.
Chanakya.
Chanakya, okay, good example. You know Chanakya also. Our Snehan is writing. Yeah, you can unmute and say Snehan. You're correct. That example.
Shivaji.
Yes. King Shivaji from Maharashtra, right? So I'm sure all of you heard about in the history about King Shivaji. So how we fought against all these Mughals, in a sense, they were capturing and then looting the country, because he learned in his childhood the great lessons from Ramayana and Mahabharata. How to fight for dharma. Let the life go, but then we'll never break our dharma. How Lord Rama kept his dharma. How Lord Krishna gave the amazing teachings of Bhagavad Gita. How Pandavas, they never gave themselves to the lower natures against all the odds. Whereas Kauravas, Duryodhana and all those, they use all bad means to, finally they only got destroyed. So dharma rakshati rakshataha. Scripture says, those who follow dharma, dharma will protect them. The God will protect them in all the circumstances of life. So like that, Shivaji learned and he became so powerful hero. And he really protected the dharma. And that's why especially South India has been protected at a greater strength. And that's the point. So this is one example. Like that, you'll find so many amazing, this I just gave example, but about their life, about their, how they, what incidents of their life really we can appreciate and create impact. There are many scriptures, like Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with amazing episodes of scriptures. Most important episodes, like there was one king of elephants, king of jungles. He was a great elephant. Anyone knows? Who was a great devotee of the Lord. He became elephant. Anyone heard about that?
Yes? Sudama.
No, elephant. No. Ganesh, no, not Ganesh. Ganesh also, he got an elephant head. He was not elephant, but I'm saying there was one elephant. Airavata is not, no. He was an elephant, but he is not a kind of a... No. Okay, this is suspense for you. It will be covered in one of our early sessions of Wisdom Tales. I think it comes story number 12 or 14, it will come there. You'll find there. So how that elephant, I mean, what was his life and how he became elephant, and then how he could follow the Lord, and then how he got protected from the Lord. There was a great fight between elephant and a crocodile.
Gajendra.
Now I'm remembering. Yeah. So Gajendra, right? So there's such, yes, Gajendra Mokshan is a very famous. Some of you might have seen or gone to Tirumala. There is a nice description of Gajendra Leela on the, when you come out of the darshan of Lord Balaji, in the courtyard, you'll find very amazing sweet waits. When I was studying in IIT Madras, in our IIT Madras there, that's called as a Gajendra Circle. The big elephant is kept in the center of the administration building there. Anyone comes into the campus in the IIT, he will see that first. So because he's a great, how he became great and how he became elephant, then what happened. So all these stories, if you don't discuss and learn, then we'll forget. No, all of you remembered because we gave some ideas. But then you remember, then you understand the lessons, and then leave that lessons in the life. So first hearing, then remembering, and then applying. Right. So if you don't learn, then we'll miss out all these good things. And now modern education doesn't give these things, and we'll lose out the really cultivating ourselves nicely. So all if you're a good student, surely you'll be good at your academics as well if you put your best. And schools and many other teaching also. But this value education based on the scripture is not being discussed much. So that's why this forum is being created, which you learn in the wisdom tales. And same thing, Shloka Master also. But Shloka Master is based on Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Two shlokas will be taken in 1 hour. Half an hour, one shloka, another half an hour, one shloka. You learn the recitations, and then you learn the lessons also from there, from that. Many nice videos and then nice pictures in both colorful presentations. That's why these children you saw in the feedback when they were giving, right? How could they learn? Because it is very interesting. So you'll have a very, very fun, full experience. So entertainment and enlightenment, both. Not only entertainment, only like, let's say people go for movies. Only entertainment, but no enlightenment, no knowledge, no learning, then that entertainment fade away. Again, another day, another movie show we want. Right? Nothing much comes tangibly for us from that to learn. But then here you'll get entertainment and you'll get enlightenment. So that is the meaning of education, which helps us to bring out the good character within. Educare is a Latin word, which actually means to bring out the good values from within. So that's why this has been designed on the great teachings of Srila Prabhupada, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, whose life you studied in that booklet. So how he led his life, just recent, just 50 years back. Sometimes people think, oh, God or scripture means it's very difficult to live. For old people, it is okay, but now we are modern people. But no, it is most needed for a modern people because we are forgetting our God culture. So if you add God, yes, like adding zeros, but adding God is like putting one. All zeros will become valuable. Our education, our wealth, our relationship, everything will become valuable when you have that one. But if you don't have one, having only zeros is like a Ravana. Having a lot of wealth, he has made his whole palace Lanka into a gold, had so much comfort, but then he did not follow that one, that God. Finally got destroyed, did a lot of wrong things. And so we have one session on Ravana. We know basic story of Ravana, of how he kidnapped Sita and got cursed and then died. But there are so many details of Ravana's life. What all mistakes he did, so many chances were given to him, but he lost. He never followed. So you learn all these great things, okay? Any other question, comments? So thank you for all of your patience, participation and hearing from us. Is it making meaningful? Are you all interested to learn?
Yes, sir. Interested.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. So our volunteers will be contacting on phone, what numbers you have mentioned. Yeah, we'll be uploading on channel also, don't worry. So these volunteers will be contacting you so that they will ask you about your personal schedules. And you can plan now also, in case if you don't know, ask your parents if they have planned any trips or something, or if it is flexible, or if it is a fixed, what are your ways and things, so that you are prepared. Then by tomorrow evening, you will be getting a calls, or in next 1 or 2 days. All of you are there in WhatsApp group, right? That's why you received that link also. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, any of you have any queries, in case you want to know more details or something additional information, you can feel free to call them back. Then they will let us know, and then we'll reply you back. Okay. So wish you all the best. Some of you are, I think, going on with your final exams. So wish you all the best, and then looking forward for all of your active participation. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hare Krishna, sir.